Hello everybody, so I have completed 500 subscribers and I'm so excited and super grateful for every one of you who has been here and following my journey, watching my videos, and I'm just so happy. But most importantly, I am so happy and proud of my inner child, because it is because of my inner child's bravery and courage that I got to be here. 500 can seem like a very small number, and it's not about that. It is about that, since February, I made one video every single day, then I switched to making five and then six again videos. And then when I'm making so many videos since February every single day and not seeing any result, just few views, 2 views, 3 views, 20 views, no likes, no comments, no subscribers, it is hard. So still to keep going, to be consistent and persistent, even when you see no result at all, no proof that what you're doing is going to be working out for you, still being consistent, still showing up every single day requires a lot of the courage. So I'm super proud of and happy that my inner child was so courageous. So to celebrate my 500 subscribers, I went to the place in nature that I have been going on a walk every single day. Not every single day, but yeah, on most days in a week. I don't miss more than 2-3 days. So I went there and I thanked, like, it's a place so you can see, river, rocks, and trees. So I just thanked them so much for holding me and like creating the safe space for me, because every day when I went there on a walk, almost like 80 to 90% of the days in the past 3 years, I through my loneliness, through like deep fears, low self-worth, I went there, and that this place held me and cleansed me of all the fears. And not all the fears, because of course there are going to be some fears, but I know now that I have a support. But in the past 3 years, it has helped me a lot, and especially since I started to make one video every day since February. If you were to go watch my previous videos, I was just showing, like, how in the beginning it's cringy, like even when you started to walk, it was cringy the way you were trying to make efforts, like to stand up or something like that. It looked very cringy, right? The way when you were first start learning to write, it looked very cringy to hold a pencil, and all of this is very cringy. The way you learn to talk, it looked very cringy and weird. So when I was making video every day, I was just wearing very different outfits, and I was showing up and sharing, like talking about all the kind of topics that was going on. I was not I thought in my mind that I knew what I wanted to do, but it was all very, it looked very cringy. But my inner child kept persevering through that, because I had this place, nature. So I went there, and I'm like, I just wanted to make this video to inspire you that have a practice, that have a go and place in nature. Also develop like journaling, wherein through all this cringiness, in the beginning it looks cringiness and all that, when you don't see any results, to move through all these fears and all these like cringiness, weirdness, and like low self-worth, you gotta have some practice. Okay, you gotta have like a solid support system. For me, that support system was this, like my personal prayer, definitely, but going on a walk in nature, even for 20-25 minutes, if you like do not have rivers around, but then ask God, like God will guide you, pray for guidance, and journaling. That were all like some major support that stopped me from like giving up. So I'm like super grateful and super proud. And I'm going to be making more videos on how, when you are starting something, what mindset you should have, what strategy you should follow when you are starting your business and all of that. And yeah, thank you for being here. My only intention is to, give with a very in the spirit of service, to help you, to support you, to share, with all the wisdom that God is giving me, that I have learned through my mentors, through God, and my creativity and my intuition. Just share everything that I have to help you, to support you. And I know, like, the support that I'm going to be providing goes much deeper than like what I talk about. It's energetic support, because I've moved through all the fears and all the pain and those moments when you're very down. I've moved through them, and then when you are talking to me, when you are like connecting with me through these videos, you're also going to feel that a level up. Also, I want to share that, why it would be so hard for me, like why am I super excited to, and I'm just celebrating like 500, because one of the mentors that I really admire, I like her, I admire her for her ability to celebrate little things. So I knew, like, I need to celebrate the little wins. Also, when I grew up in a very toxic environment. My self-worth was super low because I was getting verbal, sexual, physical abuse every day. And when you go through so much of abuse, you start to believe, your self-concept becomes that you don't matter. Why would anything, why would you deserve any good? It becomes very destroyed, and like very faulty perspective you start to have of yourself. So for me, to show up, to believe that okay, I can do something, it's a very big thing. It's a very big thing. It may not be a big thing for you because you grew up around individuals that told you like, hey, you deserve good things, who loved you, who showed you that you deserve good things by in their actions. Okay, for me it was totally different. Like my aunt, I grew up with my auntie and uncle. My parents were in village. I barely got to talk to them when I was child, like between the age of 3 to 15. So that separation from the parents made me, like, my concept just changed. Like, maybe I'm not worthy of love, that's why they're not talking to me and all of that. On above that, my auntie, her sons were like very abusive to me. So I was in a very unloving environment. Okay, and yeah, unloving, unsupported, unsafe environment. So to move through that, to come out of that, it's a very big thing, it's a huge thing. And I'm super proud of myself, like incredibly proud of myself. And yeah, I love you, I'm here for you. I'm like celebrating my inner child's perseverance so incredibly much. Also, I could also show up on YouTube because I was wearing different outfits every day. Every single day I woke up and I wore a different outfit, and I could not just go to sleep without making a video. So like, for my inner child to share that gift of dressing up is also a very big thing, for, and I have another video about how we are all very gifted, but because of our traumas, our gifts get blocked. But it is time that we unblock them, and I have shared in that video how you can, unblock the gifts. Because I always felt like I don't have anything in me. Now I'm like, whoa, I have so much to offer to the people, so much positive things, so much help, so much support, so much wisdom, so much art, so much creativity, so much of good energy, so much of, yeah, uplifting energy, so much of healing energy, so much of, uh, strategies to move through these weird phases of life. And like, gift of creativity, I have so much to share. And like, my magic paintings, my, wow.